Dante catches the kids with the dogs. Trina tells Kai she assumes one of her parents is guilty, and Spinelli worries Maxie may never wake up. Rick reminds them they just made Rocco an accomplice to the laws they broke. They says they liberated the dogs. The lawyer doesn't think the courts will see it that way. He knows none of them like what Dalton was doing, but it wasn't necessarily legal. Dante walks in, looks around, and sighs. He accuses Gio of bringing his brother into a potential crime. Gio says Rocco is innocent. His dad says they are all party to a crime now. How selfish is he? Sonny asks him to stop. Rick spins the idea they were just being good Samaritans when they recused the dogs. Sonny says it's a victimless crime and the dogs needed help. When they are left alone, Dante complains to his dad that Gio is tearing the family apart. He admits that Rocco said some things to him about his failings that cut deep because they were true. His father tells him he has 2 sons and they will both need him. Everyone else files back in and Rocco offers to go home if Dante lets Gio and Emma off the hook. He and the cop leave. At home, Alexis tells her daughter how nauseating Drew and Willow's wedding was. At least they got Scout home with them. She and Drew agree that Willow is innocent. They talk about the legal strategy. Christina finds Molly's phone for her and sees she got a text from Cody. He's at the Brown Dog. Christina offers to help her dress up to see him. Once Molly is gone, Alexis tells Christina how thankful she is that they all get along again. She was worried that would never happen. They talk about Sam and hug. Kai takes Trina home. She can't believe no one told her that her mom was pregnant and she then caught her dad kissing Jordan. He tries to be optimistic about her dad being released by the police so quickly. She can't stand by and do nothing. He suggests they figure out who really shot Drew. They are the closest thing to witnesses. She's not sure she wants to know who did it. It was likely one of her parents. If so, she's the reason why. They argue about why they would do that and whether they would let Willow take the fall. That's enough to convince her she's wrong and she agrees they should find the shooter so they can clear her parents. The Savoy. Curtis admits to Jordan that he lied to the police. He was with Selena and asked her to kill Drew for $1 million. She points out he's just made her an accomplice. He says he was only protecting his family. Jordan can't believe he would do this. He admits he never sent Selena the money. He realized he had too much to lose. He explains he went back to Aurora to cancel his transfer. She believes him and gives Shim a kiss, saying he can count on her. He stares blankly. Jason joins Spinelli at the Brown Dog. They notice Britt is there. Spinelli tells him about taking the kids to see Maxie. He admits that seeing her kills him. She may never come out of suspended animation. He can't stop wondering if they will never have a future. Spinelli thanks Jason for being a good friend. He notices she's been looking at Britt and takes off. Cody joins Britt at the bar. She hugs him and says he's getting handsomer. She's disappointed to hear he's a stand-up guy now. When he asks how she came back from the dead, she changes the subject and suggests they cheer each other up. He tells her what happened with Sasha, which gives her a laugh. They go to the jukebox. He thinks about Molly and tries turning Britt down as she drags him into the dance floor. Molly walks in and is mortified to see them together. She runs out when drunk Britt kisses Cody. He pushes her away and says there is someone else. When she orders another drink, Jason changes the order to water. He knows she was putting on a show with Cody to get a reaction. She challenges him to kiss her. Alexis and Christina are surprised when Molly returns in a huff and storms upstairs. Sidwell shows up at Laura's. She tries to shut the door on him but he threatens to go to the police. Once she lets him in, he asks what her constituents would think of her killing Dalton. He shows her a photo of her with Dalton in her trunk. She claims it's an AI fake but he's sure they both know it's real. The mayor asks where the murder weapon is and claims she's faced worse than him and is still standing. He points out he has proof she's a killer and hands her a photo of Sunny on the scene too. It was a real gift to him that she implicated Sunny. She claims she played no part in Dalton's demise and he says more evidence could come to light. Sidwell tells her he wants her to work for him. As long as she does what he says, he can keep her out of prison and alive. Boyle arrives and asks what he's missed. Sidwell announces he will be acting as his intermediary. Laura orders them out. Sidwell is confident she will recognize this is the best for all of them. They can hear Ace crying. Sidwell says everyone has their price and he's discovered hers. He and Boyle leave her in tears.